In Greek mythology, Hera is the queen of the gods, the protector of marriage, and the wife of Zeus, the king of the gods. But behind her regal status lies a more complex figure, one known for her fierce jealousy and her relentless pursuit of revenge against Zeus's many lovers and their children. No story embodies this side of Hera more than her persecution of Hercules, Zeus's son by the mortal woman Alcmene. Today, we unravel the story of Hera, the jealous wife, and her unyielding quest to torment Hercules from the moment of his birth until his eventual rise as a legendary hero. Hera was the goddess of marriage and the queen of Mount Olympus. As the wife of Zeus, she was revered for her beauty, wisdom, and authority. But despite her noble title, Hera's life was far from peaceful. Zeus, infamous for his infidelity, fathered countless children with both mortal women and goddesses, leaving Hera humiliated and enraged. While Zeus escaped punishment for his actions, Hera often turned her fury on the women he seduced and their offspring. Among these children was Hercules, perhaps the most famous target of her wrath. Hercules, known to the Greeks as Heracles, was born to Alcmene, a mortal woman who Zeus deceived by taking the form of her husband. When Alcmene gave birth to Hercules, Hera's jealousy ignited. She could not tolerate the idea that her husband had fathered a child destined for greatness. In an attempt to destroy the baby, Hera sent 2 serpents to Hercules' crib. But even as an infant, Hercules was no ordinary child. With his divine strength, Hercules strangled the serpents with his bare hands, an early sign of his future greatness. Though Hera's first plan failed, her relentless jealousy would not be so easily subdued. She would continue to torment Hercules throughout his life. Years later, Hera would strike again, this time with a far more devastating plan. As Hercules grew into a strong and capable hero, Hera sought to break him mentally rather than physically. In a fit of jealousy, she drove Hercules mad, clouding his mind with rage and confusion. In his madness, Hercules committed the unthinkable. He killed his own wife, Megara, and their children. When he came to his senses and realized what he had done, Hercules was overwhelmed with grief and guilt. Hera's cruel manipulation had shattered his life, but it would also set the stage for his redemption. Seeking redemption for the murder of his family, Hercules turned to the Oracle of Delphi, who instructed him to serve King Eurystheus and complete 12 seemingly impossible labors. But this was no coincidence. Eurystheus was a puppet of Hera, and she orchestrated these trials to ensure that Hercules' life would be filled with suffering and hardship. The 12 labors were designed to be Herculean both physically and mentally, from slaying the Nemean lion, capturing the Erymanthian boar, and cleaning the Augean stables. Each task tested Hercules' strength, endurance, and cunning. But behind the scenes, Hera continued to manipulate events, hoping each trial would lead to his failure, or worse, his death. Yet, despite Hera's constant interference, Hercules triumphed time and again. With every labor he completed, Hercules grew stronger, earning fame and immortality, much to Hera's frustration. Eurystheus, the king who assigned Hercules his labors, was no match for the hero. Hera had chosen Eurystheus as Hercules' master, knowing that he lacked courage and would add to the insult of the hero's punishment. Despite his royal title, Eurystheus feared Hercules' strength and often cowered in fear when the hero returned from a successful labor. Even after the 12 labors, Hera's hatred for Hercules remained unquenched. She continued to send enemies and challenges his way, including giants, monsters, and the vengeful Amazons. But Hercules' resilience could not be broken. Hera's plots, while cruel and relentless, only served to cement Hercules' status as the greatest hero of all time. In the end, even Hera could not prevent Hercules' ultimate fate. After his many trials, Hercules earned his place among the gods on Mount Olympus. Zeus welcomed him, and despite her long-standing hatred, Hera finally relented. As a sign of reconciliation, Hera even allowed Hercules to marry her daughter, Hebe, the goddess of youth. While Hera had spent much of her existence trying to ruin Hercules' life, even she had to acknowledge his strength, perseverance, and heroism. In the end, the hero she despised became part of her divine family. Hera's jealousy was legendary, shaping not just the life of Hercules, but countless other figures in Greek mythology. Her wrath left a trail of pain and suffering, yet it also gave rise to some of the most heroic deeds and powerful legends. Through her constant torment of Hercules, Hera inadvertently helped create one of the greatest heroes of all time, a figure whose strength and courage would be remembered for millennia. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the tumultuous relationship between Hera and Hercules. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more stories of gods, heroes, and legends from Greek mythology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mythical content.